So, last time we did this, we managed to get a lot of team pennants and a lot of leyline invocations. For some reason, people did not take either. Hopefully, it's that easy this time, because we got 7-1 last time. Hopefully, it's just that easy. I know other people have been having serious issues with this. But, as I said, I always, or I'm going to try to. I say I did it one time, but we've had one draft so far. So, wow. No one drafting right now? Wow. Alright. So, speculate, speculate, speculate. Find your win condition. I think I need... Yeah, every win condition in this game, in this format, is basically a combo win condition. So it's either find your combo win condition or find your lane. Retriever Phoenix is good. It makes learn just always good. Return Pass Caller is nice. We have a lot of... We have solid lore hold. If either of these come back, I think that says lore hold is open. Otherwise, we have some good Prismari. We have one green card, one black card. So I couldn't choose that if I wanted. I'm going to grab the Retriever Phoenix. I think it's good enough there. I'm not committing to it yet because I want to see what else I could possibly get from here. So again, I could get one of the returning guys there, or I can get, yeah. If I end up green, black, or blue, and I find nothing at my pack 9, that means nothing, because there was none of those. Alright, Prismari Apprentice is a good, finisher. Draconic Intervention asks for us to have big spells. It can be a blowout, though. We have 2 Elemental Masterpieces possibly coming back, so I'm okay picking the Draconic Intervention. Because it is a board clear, and board clears are very strong. Otherwise, Decisive Denial says something. There's a lot of Prismari. So, again, seeing Prismari does not mean Prismari is open, but it does mean we're getting it. Yeah, exactly. Both red decks usually have expensive spells, so not afraid of picking the Draconic Intervention. But yeah, 2 packs that each had a lot of Prismari and such of that nature. Another board clear should we have to switch over to black-green. And a win condition should we have big green. Both are worth noting. So do I pick another board clear, or do I pick a win condition? That's the only question I'm asking. I'm not committed to this, but can I just say we have 3 Elemental Master... Okay, hold up. 3 Elemental Masterpieces have been passed. Do I just pick this knowing that they're going to rotate back? Do I commit saying that big spells is where we're going to be because there's going to be options for that? I think that's a little risky. I think that's a little risky given that Culling Ritual is available. But I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to speculate on the triple Elemental Masterpiece. Let me put it that way. I'm speculating on the triple Elemental Masterpiece. And yeah, we've just been getting a whole ton, a whole absolute buttload of red. Do I want the Thrill of Possibility? This would be on color decent card versus swapping colors, right? I'm sorry, I don't really understand the question, maybe because I'm just too focused on this. So it's just a question of, do I want the Grinning Ingus? Yeah, it's... Yeah, I chose the on color because we have 2 other Elemental Masterpieces coming our way. So, and we can guarantee they are. So, if they don't come back, we know this was a mistake. Otherwise, we should be alright. I think red is one of our colors, just because we've kept getting good cards that are red. It's just a question of the Thrill, or... Yeah, let's just get Thrill to be safe. I'm not sure if Grinning Ingus is where I want to be. Okay. So we didn't get any good red. We didn't get... This is not a good white card. Zimone, I'm going to just... Because in case things go horribly wrong, I want to be able to switch to another. Zimone speculates into... Quandrix really well. Allows us to possibly splash for red. It's just a huge value engine to get to my more heavy cards. Alright. Test of Talents is a negate often, and that's good. That's really good. Pigment Storm is nice for big spells. And there's not really much to speculate into. So I think the Test of Talents is a good pick. Pigment Storm is not bad. Neither is Pop Quiz. But I think I'm going Test of Talents because every deck in this format has instants and sorceries. Research is all. That was my other plan. I'm just Test of Talents is the safer between the two choices. I'm happy with both. That was my final deciding point. Yeah, I'm happy that Christian Awe is taking his time, allowing me the time to take it as well. All right, Rip Apart is not bad. Ardent Duskbeaker. Okay, so we're red. I think we've at this point figured out we're red. It's the question of what other color we are, and can we splash Zimone? We have 2 picks before we figure out if all the elemental masterpieces are coming our way. If they're not, then we have issues. We might have to switch over to red-white. I'm going to pick the Rip Apart because it's strong and it allows us to speculate out should something go wrong. And we're about to know if something goes wrong. I'm picking the Pillar Drop Warden because returning an elemental masterpiece or a draconic intervention or something sounds awesome. The reach is great. Yeah. So now we're about to find out. If the elemental masterpiece comes back through, it's also a good card for red-white. The thing is, you have to attack with it, and it's really hard to get a swing in with a 3/4 on turn 5 or 6. You'd have to swing in on turn 6 with a 4 toughness creature. It's really hard. And then you want aggressive cards that you could actually play. That's the main issues. All right. So the elemental masterpiece did not rotate. So I'm assuming we might need to go Lorehold. So, and we're going to go big Lorehold with Draconic Intervention, Retriever Phoenix, stuff like that. So my question is just another Pillar Drop, or do I want the Lorehold Excavation? I'm going to go with the Lorehold Excavation. But we are not certain of our colors this time, and that's not good. Alright. Do we want to splash blue, is the question. We might splash blue for the Elemental Masterpiece, but I don't think we splash blue for the Spectacle Mage. What's our spell? 2 creatures, 5 non-creatures. Spell Satchel, I think, is going to give us just card draw. So, I think we go with Spell Satchel. Beaming Defiance is not bad, but... The Culling Ritual made it all the way through. I have no other plays. I'm grabbing the Culling Ritual. Not sure if I'm going Golgari, but... How did the Culling Ritual make it all the way through? I have no idea. This is an aggro card for a non-aggro... Like... Maybe? First Glaive Class is a learn card. We still need lessons, though. Sure. Never Dragon's Approach, even if it's your colors. Vanishing Verse is not a good rare for this format. Okay, so have we committed to anything, is my question. We have a Culling Ritual if we decide to just suddenly jump into black-green. But it's so far away from all the other colors we have. We have just so much red. I think we have to have red one way or another. It's just a question of whether we splash white or blue. And this is telling us we have to splash blue. I'm going to go with the Spirit Summoning because it's safe and we already have 3 learn cards. But Arcway Commons is not even bad. I'm going to go with this, but it's really tough. We're having some issues. But main color red is definitely what's happening. Okay, Creative Outburst. Tell ourselves we are going Lorehold Pledge Mage. Like, I want Biblioplex, but I'm not sure, like, if I'm going to have enough playables if I go Biblioplex, is my main issue. I may put it in the graveyard, right? Yeah, I think Biblioplex is just too good. It's free card draw late in the game. Gnarled Professor and Eliminate. They're telling me that Golgari is free. I just don't know if I can make the switch. The switch just seems too hard. Because, yeah, we lose how many playables? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lose 10 playables to try and make the switch. And we gain 1. So it's a -9. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. We're going to grab another learn card, I think. Let's see. Can I splash black or splash blue-green? I think I am uncommitted enough. I might be able to go blue-green and have like a one of those decks instead. I'm going to grab the Gnarled Professor. Just too good if it ends up working out. Lorehold Pledge Mage is playable whichever direction I go. Opt is okay. These cards are okay, but not like game-breaking, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, exactly. Try to splash green is my solution right now. Not very good. We definitely messed something up this draft. We did not find our lane. So do we Study Break? Someone has 2 Elemental Masterpieces. They're not giving up Prismari, I don't think. I'm grabbing the Lorehold because even if I end up going with the Jeskai deck, this card is still playable. So, Pestilent Cauldron. Too late for that. Yeah, no good red cards, so we'll pick the good blue. Yeah, no good red, no good white. We pick the blue and hope that we could splash. Yeah, okay, hold up. Let's just remove those 2 white cards and put in the blue cards. Yeah, I think this is just a better deck. Alright, we're not picking the Prismari Campus because it's just... we need playables. And we have a Teach by Example. Yeah, I think it's the Teach by Example or their Eureka moment. Let's see, 14, 15 playables if I... But then that's not splashing green. That's like heavy green. This does allow us to splash better. Gosh. I'm picking the Prismari Campus because that helps us splash. This is actually a bad card, even though it's our colors. Tome Shredder seems fine. Gosh. Golgari, Witherbloom was the correct play. But we're not there anymore. We are not there anymore. So the thing is, I can't splash green because I'd have to splash double green. So I can't really do it. If I just remove the Elemental Masterpiece, I could splash blue. Alright. That does help with a splash if we choose that path. I don't think Make Your Mark... This is the deck that wants Make Your Mark. So do I just go with the Campus? I need more playables. Yeah, black is just so free, but it's just too late for us to go into black. I'll grab the Quandrix Campus in case we can splash. Is it actually Ageless Guardian? Ew. Yeah. It's like it's just too late to splash into black. It's just too late to splash into black. Yeah, this is not going well. Pick the Aegis Guardian to slow down the game. Spearmane Servant is the better of these options. Let's see, it's 3 drops that I need more of. Sure. Sure, let's get the Soothsayer Adept. Charge Through might actually be playable. Yeah. Rolk Sloth is a playable. Defend the Campus is a playable. It's good to have 1 Defend the Campus in your deck. Crow's Grip, not really needed. Prismari Command is a pretty good command. Igneous Inspiration, Creative Outburst. Oof. So, it's Igneous Inspiration. And all this learn is basically helping the Retriever Phoenix be a win condition. But then I have to find the Retriever Phoenix, which is an issue. I think I go with the Igneous, because it's always a good card. Yeah, the command... yeah, both of these are great removal. Both of these are great cards. Cannot deny that. With all our 2-drops, we might just have to go a bit more aggressive, though. So, Prismari Command still can do that. I just want the learn. And if there's only 1 Prismari person, then we get the other half. We get the other half. Oof. Another Spirit Summoning for my learns? Because I have a lot of learns. Let's see. We have Okay, so 2 lands, so that's 19 playables. I think we will make it in playables. Speaking of which, we even have a Lorehold Excavation if we want to slide that back in. Alright. So, it's just a Lorehold Excavation or a Spirit Summoning? I have to consider that. Do I want 2 Lorehold Excavations, and what do I do with them? With my creature ratio, no. I want a Spirit Summoning. Alright. So here's the question. Am I splashing white? If I splash white, I could have the Lorehold, I could have the Rip Apart, and the Spirit Summonings become a bit more playable. And then this allows me to get a second Rip Apart. I don't have anything good for Reflective Golem, so we'll try it. It's not optimal. By no means is this optimal, but Burying Books. Wormhole Serpent is not my win condition. I don't think it could help me much. Yep. It's bury. If I bury, that's my last playable. I think we instead grab the Campus or the Intro to Prophecy. Which one do I like more? I'll grab the Campus for now. Like that just because, another Fervent Mastery. That's actually kind of funny. Tome Shredder? Yeah, we're light on 3 drops, it looks like. So let's get a Tome Shredder. Oof. But yeah, this was not the draft I was looking forward to. This is not the deck I was hoping I'd get. Definitely heavy red, which is good because it's the centerpiece between both colors. But yeah, definitely there was a Witherbloom deck that if I sensed that, if I grabbed the I would have had a much better deck. I definitely made a mistake in not getting all the Witherbloom cards. It's okay. Mascon's Interception. I don't have a Sacrifice outlet, so that only goes so far. Pop Quiz, maybe? We definitely have a lot of Learn compared to our other stuff. Sure, let's get a Pop Quiz. This, I mean, it could be our win condition at times, but yeah, the thing is I don't know my win condition. I do not know my win condition. I think it's just the Retriever Phoenix. That's the only thing I really have in mind. Wow, Negate made it this far. Negate's just a really good card. Lorehold Campus helps with our splash. We got Creative Outwards back. That's a win condition of sorts. It can go face. Alright. We have enough playables. We can actually trim the fat. Trim the cards we don't want. Only 8 creatures. Lorehold Excavation. I'd rather not. $16 non-creatures. Vortex Runner is another win condition. And we have space for 3 drops. So it's a question of Tome Shredder or Vortex Runner. I think we go with Vortex. I didn't press it in time. It just took the Tome Shredder. Alright, 3rd Tome Shredder. Not playing them all. No way I'm playing them all. Definitely have to rip some cards out. Just the ones, a question of which. Probably the Fuming Effigy. Play the Wormhole Serpent just by the sideboard in case we need. Oh, it took Needlethorn Drake? Ugh. That? Just exile card from your graveyard? Yeah, that's a win condition. Not really where I want to be. We do need to rip out some cards. Alright. Whew. So this is the deck it gives me. Ageless Guardian is an easy tear. Does this look like a playable deck, is the question now. So we have Test of Talents, Soothsayer Adept, Negate, and Pop Quiz as our blue. If we were to rip out blue, we would have to put in a Tome Shredder, a Fuming Effigy, Lorehold Excavation, and maybe a Relic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh, no. With these cards, we're sticking blue. We're sticking blue. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're more likely to be able to rip out white than we are to rip out blue. But we'd have 1, 2, 3. And we'd run out of cards. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 16. Alright, so there's 17 lands. That's good. Is this our deck? I think this might just be our deck. I'm trying to think if there's any card I want to rip out to put another... Like, the Fuming Effigy seems like it might be nice. Because we have Draconic Intervention to remove cards. We have Tome Shredder to remove cards. Yeah. First Day of Class is probably a little weak. Let's whoop that and put a Fuming Effigy in. 8 creatures, 15 non-creatures. I like that a bit more. And we have... How many learn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have 5 learns. Alright. So, this is just... Spell Satchel is just bad, right? I mean, it's mana ramp, it's a 2-mana mana rock, or it becomes card draw later in the game. We have Bibliopex for card draw, we have Snow Day, we have some big cards for card draw, actually. Is there any other card draw? We have some learns. If we rip out the Spell Satchel, what are we putting in is the question. Seems like, yeah, Retriever Phoenix are basic, and Stonerise Spear are win conditions, along with Fuming Effigy as a little more damage. So, if we rip out the Spell Satchel, I think we're just putting in a Tome Shredder or a Thrilling Discovery. And I'd rather have the Spell Satchel for the card draw, I think. Or I could grab Thrilling Discovery. If I grab Thrilling Discovery, drop the Spell Satchel. But only adds mana after casting a spell, and 3 counters always sounds like a lot. Even with 14 spells. This is life gain. I'll try the Thrilling Discovery. I don't like having too many Tome Shredders, because obviously they shred into each other, but... Do I just want another First Day of Class? I mean, it's just basically a learn. And my learn cards are 2 Spirit Summonings. And that's it. So no. I did not get a variety of learn cards, so the Thrilling Discovery is better. Weird deck. We just gotta manage it. Let's at least get 3 wins. That's our goal. Our goal is always to get at least 3 wins. The problem is this deck has... Its win condition is fly over and slowly. Which sounds like a good way to lose the game. Bolas did nothing wrong. Incorrect. Alright, Prismari. We have the land coverage. But we have no place. I just really hate going to 6 cards, and as I said, we have land coverage. Worst case, we could First Day of Class just to learn. Oh, much better. Skip, and I'll probably thrill away the other planes for more card draw. There we are. Perfect for Rip Apart, and it's sorcery speed, so we just kill it. And I'm just gonna... I'm trying to think, do I want... Yeah. We'll drop that. Next turn, we Biblioplex, Fuming Effigy. Oh god, Rutha's strong one. Rutha's a very strong card. If we could have got Rutha in this deck, that would have been so good. I just gotta make sure to tap properly so I could first day of class into Spirit Summoning to get myself a 4/3 Spirit. Alright. And then I'm assuming he's doing that to try to draw a land. And then he plays another land if he got it. Yep. Alright. So make sure to tap for red. And the Biblioplex for that. To first day of class. That way we can learn the Spirit Summoning. And then play the Spirit Summoning in the same turn. Get myself a 4/3. And we can attack for 8. Awesome. Next turn we have a Snow Day. To tap them down and keep the aggression coming. And then if we can draw one land of one red, if we could draw a mountain, we can Creative Outburst the next turn. Activate only if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in hand. Gotta bring it down to 0. That first day of class, like a 5-mana 4/3 with haste is alright. It's alright. Yeah, because the first day of class is going to learn me a creature, first day of class is fine. I might replace the Thrilling Discovery with another first day of class. No. I'm going to be discarding to draw a lot. I just realized. Yep, go ahead. And we're going to Snow Day on his turn. Let's see. We can't Draconic Intervention. Alright. So we're going to attack, and then if he tries to buff the Clondrix Pledge Mage, then we'll... Alright, that's good. We now have Threaten Lethal with Creative Outburst. Oof. We just need a mountain. We just had enough aggression with Fuming Effigy and Spirit. Alright. Things are going well. Things are going well. Or as well as they can be, I guess. I'm just going to do this anyways. Doesn't actually stop the effect, but it's fine. Yep, he's going to return to get a second Mage Duel. Does that kill both? I should have calculated that a bit better. Alright, whatever. Tome Treader is going to become a win condition for me. Either way. Alright. So, clear board. Tome Treader. Attack for 2. And I just need a mountain, and I have lethal. Such a weird position to be in right now. Yeah, Thrilling Discovery would actually be really good. Just discard to get to the cards I need. Alright. Teach us by example. A Serpentine Curve. So he gets a 4/4 and a 5/5, I believe. So we'll Guiding Voice as a way to discard a card and draw a card, I think. So we'll play this Pillar Drop Warden. I think we will buff the Pillar Drop Warden and discard the Tome Shredder. I like that. Or do I want a Spirit Summoning? I just can't. Too much value lost. I know that the moment I draw a mountain, I win the game. But it's a 4 out of 22, and the longer this game goes, it still goes into my favor. Anything from here to pull out? The Rip Apart only does it to creatures or planeswalkers. We could shred away the Guiding Voice. Yep, that was expected. It's the question of what else you do. Let's get rid of the Guiding Voice. Come on. Oh, I could bring back the Snow Day with the Pillar Drop. That'd be nice. Let's see, he has no means of discard, so we're not worried about that. The fact that he's holding this, he has a spell. Prismari Command. Okay, that's fine. Still gonna look at my deck. Alright. That felt good. That felt good enough. Given how bad that draft felt, that was okay. I was happy with that, given how the draft was. Given how that draft went, I'm okay with that result. Definitely have more learned than I have lessons. That's definitely an issue. Alright, we're going to need an additional mountain, I think. Alright. Throw back the Snow Day. Can't play a card I can't get to. Alright. I'm not going to rip apart that. I'm not going to rip that apart. Hide my other color. We'll probably be thrilling the Draconic Intervention or the Igneous Inspiration. Let's see, he's another Lorehold. Or they're another Lorehold. I might Igneous Inspiration the 2-1. I'm down with that. I kind of like thrilling the Rip Apart away. I don't like anything I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm making a mistake no matter what I do. Like, I need to discard the planes and then draw planes. There are more planes than there are islands in the deck, so... So I think we just hold up a negate, because I don't want to play this right now. I want to kill these both with Draconic Intervention. And I could just get rid of the Thrill for that. Or I could Igneous, hit him in for 3, get a Spirit Summoning. Now I'm going to hold up a negate. 3, 4, 5, 6. I might be able to Biblioplex next turn if I don't find a mountain. That would actually be pretty nice. Oh. He's taking the Draconic Intervention. 100%. 100% he's taking the Draconic Intervention. If he takes anything else, like, I just draw a mountain and wipe his board. Uh, definitely, I'm going to take out one plains and put in an additional mountain. Just too often, I need another mountain. Way too often that has occurred. Yep. I could draw a mountain. Good enough. It's a big scary creature. That's often what I'm looking for. It's going to survive the Draconic Intervention, so I'm happy. He knows I'm about to wipe this away, right? Yeah, the moment I get a mountain, I'm good. Which is why I need to add an additional mountain to this deck. Yes. We know he's getting a plains. It's the only thing Pilgrim of the Ages can grab. But yeah, all of these cards are reanimating. And that doesn't really matter to me. I just need to get a mountain, wipe this board, and I'm good. Do I rip that apart, or do I Thrilling Discovery? If I throw in Discovery, I'm discarding, like... I'm discarding the Rip Apart and the Negate. And then I hold up the Test of Talents. Yeah, I like that, because the Stonerise Spirit can't get flying over the Pillar Drop Warden. So... And the Test of Talents is as good as Negate, so... There's my mountain. I'm holding up the Test of Talents and the Pop Quiz, depending on what he does. I like that. Next turn, I Draconic Intervention for 2 and wipe this board off the face of the planet. Yeah, I liked that. I like that Thrilling Discovery. It's a... Do I have a... No. I'm going to Test the Talents that. And that will allow me to also look at his hand and see if there's any other threats I need to consider. Alright. Opponent's hand is just a Beaming Defiance and a Stonebound Mentor. Alright, so I need to probably get... So I have to deal with that. Your library has another Guiding Voice. Spell. Stonebound Matter. Make your mark. Sparring Regimen. Okay, gotta worry about the Sparring Regimen. Have a time frame. He's a pretty aggressive deck. 2 Combat Professors, even. Yeah, he's an aggressive deck. He has no top end. This looks like a weird block until you realize we're about to wipe the board. Of all but, like, one creature of his choice. Is he going to Beaming Defiance something? Get a little more damage in? Then he can't save his creature. Ugh. Problem is, all of these cards cost a certain amount. So he has to use this to save one creature of his choice. Or he just leaves it. Alright. Well, we're going to let him use his Beam Defiance to kill my Pilldrop Warren with his Stonebound Mentor. Then we Igneous Inspiration his Stonebound Mentor. And wipe the board. Basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting close. We're getting close. I could just pop Quiz and, let's see, I could Igneous Inspiration. He will counter it with Beaming Defiance. Or I could Tome Shredder, hold up Pop Quiz. I like that. And then I can start eating up the cards I don't want to bring back, like Thrill, possibility. Alright, I do need to start going aggressive before he finds his sparring regimen. Or he could just give up. That also works. Alright. Just found your win condition. The Gaian voice was definitely not necessary, but... Or countering that Gaian voice was definitely not necessary. It just... It made me a little safer. And I appreciated it. Continuing draft is so odd, especially at that point. It is. It very much is. And I forgot to... Don't worry, I have a Stonerize Spear. I could then use these to find my lands that I'm missing. And we have 2 draws at lands along the way. Ooh, I could discard my Retriever Phoenix, so I could learn... Yeah, I could throw in Discovery to discard my Retriever Phoenix and my Elemental Masterpiece. And then any Learn card brings out a 2/2 Flying Haster. He just main decked Environmental Sciences. Whenever I see people main deck Lessons, I feel a little bit better about how my draft went. Yeah, I think the Thrilling Discovery is this important. So here's... So, and this will make... Once I draw a land. Alright. Oh, so I have to play Lorehold Pledge Mage here. But the idea is I can Guiding... If I drew a Plains, I could Stonerize Spirit, Guiding Voice the Stonerize, and immediately use the Learn to bring back Retriever Phoenix. So I could basically play Retriever Phoenix on turn 3 instead of turn 2. Instead of the other turn. Alright, I'm still playing Laurel Pledge Mates, but we could first stay. The Learn effect triggers turning the Phoenix into a 3/3, but I want to Pledge Mage first. Like a bit more land. One of the better lessons if you need to splash, but yeah, main decking is often not wanted. Definitely one of the better lessons. Will not deny it is a great lesson. Okay. So he's ramping. And I'll be aggroing. Here we go. Alright, so we first day of class. Return. Yep. Take action. Feels good. Feels good. This thing does not have sneaky reach. This thing has flying, though. Alright. Next turn, I just Fuming Effigy. Fuming Effigy could have done 1 damage if I waited a turn for this, but I don't want to wait a turn for this. I could Guiding Voice, get the Spirit Summoning, put the counter on the Pledge Mage, and attack in. Alright. That one has reach. That one has reach. No blocks. Alright. Draconic Intervention for a 7-mana spell. I can wipe the board anytime this gets out of hand. That feels good. Feels good to be able to wipe the board if this gets out of hand. Alright, so I'm going to Guiding Voice the Retriever Phoenix to turn into a 4/4. And then I will play the spell that comes out, which will turn the Laurel Pledge Mage into a 4/2, which will allow us to take basically any... The Master Symmetrist cannot block unless it kills the Retriever Phoenix in the process. Darn reach. If he wants to block with a Master Symmetrist, I'll trade the Retriever Phoenix. I will happily trade the Retriever Phoenix. He could double block the Lorehold Pledge Mage to kill it, but it's not recommended. Will he go through with it? 'Tis the question. We are all asking. Alright. Took out the reach. Any learn card brings back a Retriever Phoenix, which feels good. We're going to let him play some big creature before we Draconic Intervention. Alright. He's just drawing cards right now. He is a ramp deck, so I'm expecting to see a Leyline Invocation that, unfortunately, if he plays even one more land, the Draconic Intervention no longer solves it. Elemental Summoning, however, does get solved. Alright, we'll wait for him to play the Elemental Summoning before we... Yep. I'm gonna Thrill first. Get myself some lands. Here we are. Rip apart. Take out the Kelpie Guide before it becomes an issue later. Again, he could double block the Lorehold Pledge Mage to get rid of it, but... Not sure he sees that. I'm not sure he wants that. I'm more than happy to eat this Quandrix Cultivator. Oh my gosh, I just realized. I'm holding up Make Your Mark. I'm holding up Make Your Mark. If he double blocks, I could blow him out. And he knows it. That feels good. That feels good. Annihilates him? I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. There's our island. So I can rip apart the Frox Trickster, attack, scaring him into believing that I have a counter for the Quandrix Cultivator. Am I happy with that? Yeah, I like that. And then I play the Fuming Effigy. Or I could just hold up the Draconic Intervention. Or I could just Fuming Effigy and hold up the Negate for the Elemental Summon. No, I need to finish this game out. And if he has a spell he's holding up, we get to see it. With 4 mana open. If he plays a buff spell, I actually win, which is hilarious, but he does not. I'm alright with that trade. I am A-okay with that trade. I just realized Elemental Summoning counters this. I made a mistake here. I made a mistakey. Should have just left open the Negate. He's at 4 health. I have to finish the game soon. So that was the thought in my mind, but The more I consider it, the less it makes sense. Next turn I can Intervention and then negate whatever he plays. Response. Alright. When it dies, he learns. As long as it never dies, Draconic Intervention does its job. Alright, so if I attack with both, he gets the Dream Strix. That's why I want to prevent. So I kind of want a Draconic Intervention and then just hold up the negate. Yeah, I like that. So we're going to remove the Elemental Masterpiece. Sounds good. There it is. He unfortunately cannot play Tome Shredder, but I'm happy with removing his threats. He now Elemental Summonings, and I negate it. Let's just hope he doesn't have other themes. Oh, now I have 0.5 of an idea of what is happening. Dude, I'm still figuring out what's happening. This fight has been a tough one. Anyways, I'm countering that spell. Okay, he has Dragon's Guard Elite. That's unfortunate for me. And we're going to hold this Tome Shredder up. If we attack in, we just trade the Dragon's Guard, which might be good for me, honestly. If he attacks with the Dragon's Guard Elite, I'm laying it through. You need to play a bigger body behind it. Yes, sir, I am attacking with a Tome Shredder as a 3-3. I'm not afraid. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd only have 2 mana left open if I campus, so I'm not going to be campusing on my upkeep. But yeah, so we have this Tome Shredder, which I can tap and exile an instant sorcery in my graveyard, which I have a ton of. Like, every single one of these cards almost is an instant sorcery. So this guy can get bigger, but this guy also gets bigger. Every time he casts an instant sorcery, he does the same. We both have quite a bit of lands. He has 2 cards still in hand, and he is a big spell deck. As seen here. He just created a 5-5. Alright, do I want to trade with the Dragon's Guard Elite? That's the question. He does have the 5-5 coming in. He's never going to let my guy come through. I have Scry now. He is offering the trade. It's only going to get bigger. I think I have to. I think I have to because he has that other effect. Yeah, it doubles its counter, so I need to make sure it stops before it gets bigger. Well, I have several bombs that I can play. I have an Igneous Mastery, and I have a Expressive Outburst. Both win the game on play. That's not one of those. Scrying at the beginning of turn and end of turn makes no difference when I have... Alright, let's do it anyways. Main phase? Love Igneous Inspiration. That, whether or not it was proper to scry or not, I think I made a mistake there. I think I did make a mistake. I think I was supposed to scry. But get what you want anyways. Get what you want anyways. 3 wins, that's all I was looking for. I'm happy to die now. But you know what? Let's just keep winning. Let's just keep winning. That sounds great. That sounds great. Yeah, with Igneous Inspiration and Expressive Outburst, or whatever that one's called, we have 8 face damage should we need it. So as long as we apply pressure early on, we have win condition. Alright. Well, I have 2 playables. I don't like it. Alright. Which one do I get rid of? I think it's the Fuming Effigy. Or is it the Thrilling Discovery? We'll go with that for now. Alright. If we draw another land, we're Thrilling Discovery. That land, 2 lands. There we are. We can Lorehold Pledge Mage, Retreater Phoenix. The Retriever Phoenix can just be played as a 2/2 that learns. So that's nice. What you got for 3 mana, sir? Nothing? Nothing. Yeah, we're going to bin the Retriever Phoenix before we play Guiding Voice is the plan. Is the plan. Alright. Spirit Summoning. And then we just attack. This thing has First Strike. So you'd have to have a 1 mana buff spell to counter that. And we are now the aggressor. Feels good. Feels good, man. Oof. Mage Hunter. Alright. Do I Pillar Drop a Warden? Or do I Guiding Voice? Because Pillar Drop Warden, I mean, Guiding Voice will allow me to attack, and then I could still Spirit Summoning, or hold up a yeah, I could pop Quiz and Test of Talents, depending on what I need. I like that. I like that. Just keep applying pressure. And keep scaring him in the process. That's okay. I'll take 1 damage. Let's get another Spirit Summoning. You're now at 10, sir. If you play nothing, I pop Quiz ya. And if you do play something, I Test the Talents it. Probably really confused of me not playing the Spirit Summoning. We get a better sense of his deck now. Alright, so he has cards that... He has a Cram Session, and that's a Bibliopex Assistant, and that's basically it for him. He has a second Devouring Tendrils. Get ready for a Snakeskin Veil. Lash of Malice. He had to, like, struggle a bit, I can tell, but he has some good removal. And he has Tanzanir. Alright. Be ready for the Tanzanir. Alright, so he's about Cram Session. If I were him, I would actually discard a card, draw a card. Discard one of the Silver Quill Pledge Mages. Unless he has specifically Environmental Sciences. He has Intro to Annihilation. Alright. Mountain. Do I just Pillar Drop Warden? If I Spirit Summoning, this guy gets bigger. I don't actually have a solution to the Mage Hunter. I'm Pillar Dropping. What do you want to annihilate, bro? I'll allow it. I really don't like losing the Retriever Phoenix, but I'll allow it. Oof. I will draw a card from you annihilating it, so I'm happy. Yeah, what do you even put? Devouring... Oh, I didn't exile that one? Oh, man. Needed to go into his graveyard. Needed to check his graveyard. Darn it. Mistakes were made. Do I have a 4-drop spell in here? Nope. 2 mana. Alright. Do I Spirit Summoning and attack in? Or do... I could Spirit Summoning and attack in and put the Test of Talents back. I think this stays up to block no matter what. Retriever Phoenix is attacking in. It's just a question of, do I pop Quiz now or later? I think I Spirit Summoning, hold up the blue man to scare him still. Applies pressure and allows me to keep swinging in. Definitely made a mistake there. Definitely made a mistake not removing the Devouring Tendrils in his graveyard. I am happy to lose my Retriever Phoenix like that, because the Pop Quiz is going to pull it back out. Anything worth grabbing? Maybe the Guiding Voice. Maybe one day. I could Draconic Intervention for 2. Keep the Lorehold Pledge Mage alive. Swing in. Next turn I have Spirit Summoning and Pop Quiz to turn this into a 5-3. Alright, so I forced the hand there at least. Alright, whatevs. I have a 3-mana spell in there, but not a 4-mana spell. Alright. Do I just Pop Quiz? I think I always start with Pop Quiz. I could Draconic Intervention and then Pop Quiz. How important is damage, is the question. I think I'm doing this first. Make sure you get the Retriever Phoenix out. Yeah, if he gets Tanzania or Quandrix, I just need to kill it. And the problem with killing it is I have no spells in here that cost more than 3. But yeah, once he gets Tanzania, I have to kill it or I die very quickly. If you, this is actually perfect because I have no more learn cards. Biblioplex, nice, nice. Not the land I want, but if I'm getting a land, that's the one I'd want. First day of class just mills me. Oh, then I could Spirit Summoning for a 4-3. Add that and a mountain. First day of class. Resolve. Select a card to discard or draw a card. Alright. There we are. That's what I wanted to see. So I can play this. Attack with both. And then have an Igneous Inspiration behind it. I like that. If he lets either of them through, I win. Yeah, I expect him to do that, but I don't think he's going to block like that. Really? I'm surprised. So here's the thing. Do I just Igneous? Yeah, I just Igneous Inspiration his face. I'm a decline. So next turn I could just sack the Pillar Drop Reward and get that back. Kill. I do lose 1 life in the process, but he's dead in the process. Alright. Where is it? Igneous Inspiration. You're tapped out. You can't do anything. Yep. I actually somehow managed to build a good deck. I went 4-0. I'm 4-0 right now. I feel like I somehow managed to build a good deck. I'm sure I'm about to eat my words, but it looks like I somehow managed to build a good deck. Well, 4-0 so far. Keep it flowing. Keep it good. Alright. We have Prismari Campus. We have Soothsayer Adept. I think this is actually a keep. If we keep drawing lands, we're going to have some issues, but we have a Soothsayer to get rid ourselves of lands we don't want. That's... Oh, I can rip it apart. I can rip it apart. Do I just rip it apart now, or do I Soothsayer? Rip it apart another turn. I think I rip it apart another turn. Because this allows me to hold up both Negate and Test of Talents. So... I'm fine with this. Does mean I'm taking a Spirit Summon you. We're going to destroy this guy now, before he gets value out of it. I should have played the Prismari Campus then. Why did I not play the Prismari Campus then? Next turn I'll play Biblioplex. I can hold the Gate and the tap draw this card. I already have one Campus, I don't need two. Or I could just play Pillow Drop. I think I just played Pillow Drop. See what else you do. Just play a tap land? Fair enough. Here's a big booty. I'll deal 1 to you. You gonna expel this? I'm happy for you to expel the 1/3. I'm happy for you to use your combat tricks on the Pillar Drop. I'm happy with a lot of what could happen here. Alright. Owlin Shield Mage. Just a 3/3. Alright. And we can discard the Mounted now. Yeah. We hold up both Test of Talents and Negate depending on what we are more threatened by. And we could always Soothsayer. I'm a double block. Just get rid of that thing now. Let's see your buff. Let's see your buff spell. I want to look at it with my own eyes. So I can negate it. Gonna negate that. That's not the one I'm scared of for Test of Talenting. I was really scared of him having a second buff, so I just didn't want to. Alright, Draconic Intervention, and we have only 2 mana spells. Alright. Play a Plains, and we'll just hold the line. I can't Biblioplex, but I can Campus Scry. And I have a Test of Talents. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm 1 mana off from Scrying and Test of Talenting. But I have the Scry, I have the Test of Talents, which should be good enough. I'll allow that one. Yeah, I need a bigger spell anyways to put into my grave for Draconic Intervention. It's when this thing becomes a 5/5 that I need to start countering. That's why I need a counter. Alright. That's his hand. That's good to know. And let's look at his library. Alright, Mage Hunter, Cram Session, Professor's Warning. So he has a bunch of combat tricks. Be ready for combat tricks. A Vanishing Verse. Closing Statement. Demonic Tutor. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for his threats. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8. There's still more threats than I thought. Okay. Whatever. We now know his hand. Yep. Just start playing your cards. Sir. Alright, so do I want to Snow Day that? Or do I just want to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we hold up the mountain. We keep the mountain so we can discard it with Snow Day. I'll pay 3 life to tap this down and do some work. Alright, that's good. Do I Snow Day this? It allows me to draw cards. It's tap up to 2 creatures. I don't actually need to tap that. I'm just going to tap this guy and submit 1. I'm not going to pay life to draw and discard. There's my 4 mana spell. Alright. Do I want to defend the campus or just Tome Shredder? Let's see. I could double Tome Shredder. Start eating up spells. I have 2 spells to eat right now. I could Draconic Intervention, wipe this board. I kind of want him to play another creature before I wipe the board. And I don't want my creatures in play before I wipe the board. Alright. Are we the control? So in the background, I was practicing Lamech at a low level. I have to say I'm game pretty consistent. So I might see if I can think of a category that also fights Prime Lamech. I think I'm just going to hold the line. If I draw enough cards, Bibuloplex turns on. Yep. He's going to scry to try to get the combat tricks or creatures, and if he gets creatures, I'm just going to Draconic Intervention with the Defend the Campus. I need to discard this to Defend the Campus somehow, I feel. Do this first. Stonerise Spirit could be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I don't think it's what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, that's good. That's good. So... I guess I'd defend the campus first and just attack with a pillar drop. Or I could just... No, I just wait one more turn, defend, then... I could defend to just give him +1/+1 so I don't have to target the Alwyn Shield Mage and get myself injured. I like that. I'm gonna wait. He's going to be really weirded out when I defend the campus just to give my creatures +1/+1. The fact that he's putting it top is really good for him and kind of nerve-wracking for me. Alright, if he has a kill spell, we will defend the campus on the Allen to reduce damage. Because it does reduce damage by 1. Oh. Or he can buff the Silver Quill Pledge Mage, and we can just defend the campus on that guy. Alright, so we take 5 damage, then we wipe the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 1 off of Creative Outburst as well, but we And we want to exile to defend the campus. And that exiles the unwilling ingredient, so he can't draw off of it. So we Retriever Phoenix, and we can still get one of the spells. Or I could just double Tome Shredder, attack with one, pump the other. I think I like that better. So, alright. That is, I'm going to just say that's a land because he's been putting everything top. I can't guarantee that's a land, but I'm going to say it is anyways. Attack first. See what occurs. Now I Tome Shredder. Make one Tome Shredder big. Alright, he's going to scry. And yeah, we want to wipe our hand so that Biblioplex can start doing its work. Let's see. He didn't have any bombs. He didn't have any bombs. He was just doing the best he could with what he had. Yeah, this early scry tells me that's just a plains that he's holding up to scare me. Alright, so yeah, the creature. Mage Hunter. That's where Creative Outburst comes in. Alright. Do this now while he can't protect his creature in any way. Oh, he could have just got a card that protects his creature. Alright. I like the Fuming Effigy with the 2 Tome Shredders. So we're just going to attack in right now. So yeah, I think he just has a combat trick in hand. And he couldn't use it because of that. So I could Fuming Effigy, Thrilling Discovery, both the Spirit Summoning and the other Tome Shredder, because I don't need both. Yep, it was a... another patch just came in? Wow. Alright. Let's see. I could discard these 2 or the tome. How do I'm just gonna play the Spirit Summoning, I think. And I think attacking in here is correct for the clock. Because we want to make sure we can exile every card we need to exile. He's gonna... Yeah, he's definitely gonna scry right here. The question is he going to double scry? I don't think so. I think if you want double scry, you do the second scry at the end of my turn. Alright. Yep, exactly. You scry 1 bomb, you do the second scry on my turn, just in case you draw what you're looking for. Shadewing Laureate. Alright, so we start with a Guiding Voice to make this guy not easily blockable. Attack with all. If this Thren's lethal, he has to block in some way. Alright. I'm going to Tome Shredder. So now I could... Oh. That's okay. Do as you must. Okay, I don't think... I looked through his library. I don't think he has anything worth that can win him the game here. So, we're good. Especially at 3 mana. He has nothing that can win the game here. Yeah, just knowing through Test of Talents whether or not your opponent has threats is invaluable information. So they apparently added a tutorial section to lead new players to Echo Boots and show what kind of game it is. Makes sense. They actually, that was an issue that I didn't notice. I watched new players play the game, and they had trouble finding that. That's cool. I gotta try that out. Just check out the tutorial. Because I think that's... Yeah, a lot of players were having issue with that, so good for them. This draft I said I'm going to manage. We are now 5-0. Funny how things change. Funny how things change. Alright, got a mulligan. Just do not have the color sources for this. That's why I have 5 planes, because I have 2 Prismari campuses. Alright. Biblioplex has not been doing its job. Alright, well, we can hold up 2 counter spells. Opponent goes first. Do I just throw back the Biblioplex? Nah. Nah. Alright. Might have been worth throwing away the Biblioplex. We're going to play the Mountain in case Rip Apart ends up being playable next turn. He's going to be really weirded out that I kept this hand. I'm not sure what he's going to take. Maybe the Rip Apart? Maybe the Negate? Like, seeing 2 counter spells, knowing they're coming. It's probably terrifying for him. At least slightly. Ugh. Not the best hand, and now that he knows there are 2 counter spells on his way, he's going to be very cautious to play around it and bait me. Which makes the counterspell so much worse. Good job, Turtles. Turtle Man. I see you like turtles well. Turtling against you was a bad idea. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to grab either. Personally, I would just take the Defend the Campus, just say that I cannot cast that. Ever. You're there, the Rip Apart, make sure I can't get rid of the Elite Spellbinder. Should I draw planes? Yep. Take the block. Yep, he's winning this race, and I can't do much about it. No attacks. That would die to the Promising Death Mage. Nope. I have to counter something so that I could actually kill the Death Mage if it tries to attack. Never mind. Just don't play spells, lol. Pop Quiz, the learn does not give me anything, so I'm just going to end the turn. If he attacks, I might Pop Quiz, then... Yeah, be able to Tome Shredder turn into a 3-3, but I don't think that actually helps enough yet. Yeah, I think we're losing this match. We had to mulligan. Well, there's the planes. A little late, though. I think we're dead. We're very likely dead. At the very least, I make it very hard for the Dust Mage to attack next turn. He'd have to pay a lot with the Dueling Coach. Gosh darn it. All creatures. I think I just have to rip apart to get rid of the Spellbinder, because that's going to kill me so quick. Do I Soothsayer Adept, or do I leave up a negate? I can block the 4/4. We go down to 2. We go down to 1. He pumps. He leaves up the mana to pump. I block here, and go down to 1 either way. But we survive. Versus playing Soothsayer Adept, and then we are forced... No, we still have to do the 4/4 block. And then this guy just chumps. I'd rather hold up the counter than just chump. He's trying to flood the board. That's actually a really good idea. Well, he flooded the board effectively. He never played a spell that I could counter. In this format, he never played a spell I could counter. I'm actually quite impressed by his abilities. But yeah, now I cannot widen the board enough to actually solve the problem. Oh well. Yeah, just being able to play around my counter spells limited my options so heavily. He has lethal on board. He sees my entire hand, I just realized. He knows he has lethal on board. Yep. That's okay. That's okay. Honestly, with how our runs were going, I'm impressed that we got this far anyways. I'm actually really impressed we got this far anyways. So, love to get this 7 wins. Love to get this to 7 wins. But, yeah, that was my fault. The Elite Spellbinder... The fact that he had no targets for my test of... Like, the fact that he was able to see that I had 2 counter spells in my hand limited my options. I'd have to draw a land. How confident am I that I can draw a land? I get 1, 2, 3 draws at a land. I have a Test of Talents that I get to hold up while I wait. Doesn't matter what color because I have Tome Shredder. Oh god, I accidentally hit Mulligan instead of Keep. We're keeping this one either way. We have Thrill. I'm going to throw back the first day of class. Not yet. I accidentally hit Mulligan instead of Keep. Yeah, it's getting late. I just made a huge mistake, so yeah, I understand it's getting late. See you later, man. Alright. Well, we'll Thrill of Possibility on his turn. I think we discard the Elemental Masterpiece. We're going to draw a land. And we're not going to be playing that anytime soon. Alright. Mountain, Pledge Mage. We can now block the Leech Fanatic. I will force him to have a combat trick if he wants to go combat trick. Then I'll just Fume Effigy the next turn. See you, Mindful Line. Question is that mistake going to cost me? It's definitely... Alright, so he's going to be attacking in the air with the Arrogant Poet. I'm happy with that. perfectly fine with that. Alright. So I could Prismari Campus, and then hold up the proc quiz. I'd rather just Fuming Effigy now, and then hold up the Prismari Campus on another turn. Because it's not planes, so it's not what I'm looking for. Karak Wrangler, starting to get a little scary. Do need to rip that apart ASAP. Planes, please. Not a planes. Pop quiz. If I draw a planes, I'm in good shape. Not a planes. Do I attack with Lower Hold Pledge Mage? I'm the defender here. I'm the defender here. I'm going to let the Leech Fanatic live. I want him, if he needs to do a combat trick, put the counter on the Spreen Main Servant. I just need a Plains. I want to just discard a Mountain for a Plains, honestly. Well, okay, that's fine. That doesn't synergize with the others. Alright, he has no combat tricks then. He has no spells in his hand. Otherwise, he would have attacked with the Karak Wrangler. Start with a Spirit Summoning. I can't even attack with a Warhold Pledge Mage anyways. He just blocks with the Overgrown Arch. If I attack with a Fuming Effigy, he blocks with a Spreen Main Servant. There are no good attacks for me. Well done, sir. I just need a white mana source. Would you look at that? We actually got all the way to the point where Elemental Masterpiece was playable before we were able to get Island. That's great. That's great. He had a Flunk. I'm surprised he didn't swing out. Oh, if swing out if I was him. I'm starting to wonder if I just need to rip apart the Arrogant Poet. Let's see. So if I rip apart the Arrogant Poet, he stops attacking. Yeah. And then I could Guiding Voice and do some other stuff later. But I just need to not die right now. And this guy seems very nervous about attacking, so... take care of that. Again, can't attack because the Overgrown Arch. We have enough mana to scry. Yeah, he's gonna gain life, but as long as he doesn't learn right now, we're good. I'm just gonna put that on the upkeep in case I want to, in case I find I want to scry on my upkeep. Alright. Is there a reason for that, sir? I now can attack in and not have to worry about, he really wanted whatever lesson he's about to get. Alright. I mean, it allows him to get bigger, so by all means, makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, I'm more than happy to block with my 3-2 against that theme. One top, one bottom. It's a combat trick. 100% it's a combat trick. Oh my gosh, I forgot to... Oh, that's good. One, two, three, four, five, six. You ready for this? I can play an island. I have 7 for Crea's Outburst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can Guiding Voice, turn this Lorehold Pledge Mage into a monster. Give myself a Spirit Summoning. Then I can attack and have the Creative Outburst on the ready. for whatever, so I can blow up his creature as he does the combat trick. Or I could Spirit Summoning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn, I'll hold up the Spirit Summoning. For this turn, I will hold up the Creative Outburst. And ready to kill the Karak Wrangler. What's he buffing? Alright, I want Rip Apart, I think. Yeah, I want Rip Apart. Kill out the Karak Wrangler. He had no learn cards? And he didn't want to discard? I think that might have just been a mistake. That second half. Okay, hold up. Cancel. It's Thrilling Discovery. Discard the Mountain and the Spirit Summoning. Start with that. Oh, wait. I don't have a Plains, so I can't actually do both. Okay, now I can, but I didn't know that beforehand. I'm still going to apply counter pressure. I don't care. If he has a kill spell, I'm not dead, but I am very close to death. I don't care. Is that your trade? I'm happy. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. Get rid of the Thrill. Get another Tome Shredder to help block on the board. Get a Stone Rise Spirit so that when we want to fly over, we can. Do I want to fly over now? Just attack with a Tome Shredder, bring him lower? No, I could just do that next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do that, and he doesn't have a removal... No. I have to sacrifice the Stone Rise Spirit to keep myself safe if I do that. If I attack with a 3/3 is what I'm just trying to figure out. Nope. Get ready and upkeep, Scry. Alright. Spirit Summoning. Alright, so I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can get 2 attacking in, but I just do that next turn and win the game. That. That's good. That's a good card to make sure he can't come back. No surprise reach. That's good. Alright. Make some blocks, ready to defend the campus to just wreck him. And then we win the game. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 5. So I could threaten lethal by attacking with both, but then I don't have anything up. If I just make this one flying, that's 5, 6, and that's threatening lethal in the air. And then I could defend the camp. Get rid of the mountain. This is really nerve-wracking because I know the weird position I'm in. Full control. No blocks. Kill spell? What you got? Huh. You made that scary, sir. You made that needlessly scary. But we got to gold, everyone. We got back to gold. The minimum we deserve. 6-1. And I thought this deck... I was worried about getting 0-3. I'm sitting here at 6-1 right now. Wow. I gotta look at this deck afterwards to see what I did right. I seem to be able to actually play the attrition game well enough and then have win conditions. I think that's really it. You play the attrition game and have win conditions to close it out once you're done. The power of Witherbloom is that they can, if you play that game with them, they life gain, so you can't really do it correctly. Ugh. It seems that Mulligan was actually correct. Whew. Deep breaths. Alright. A mech 16. We have a thrill to help us get a better hand. And as again, I do not like going to 6 whenever I can help it. We have a thrill and a pop quiz that could be played on curve instant speed. And we have a rip apart to be discarded. If we draw more mountains or something, we can discard it with thrill. Like, I think this is good. Best part about Thrill is if we get Biblioplex, we could actually start using Biblioplex by having 7 cards in hand. Alright. I'm going to get to the Creative Outburst. It's Quandrix Camp. Yeah, we're getting to the Creative Outburst. Not sure if we're getting to the Snow Bidet, but we're getting to the Creative Outburst. Here. Next turn, pop quiz. I will be at 8 lands. Like, do that. Get another Spirit Summoning. Force him to use tricks now, if he has them. Yeah, if I get a Biblioplex right now, I immediately can use it, which is pretty great. Whew. Deep breaths. One, two, three, four, 5. You want to block this? Did I want to Spirit Summoning Rip Apart? That was actually an option that I could have considered a bit more. Oh well. I actually like the Fuming Effigy being played early. He was wondering if you want to enthusiastic study just for that kill. Environmental Sciences tells me he has a Leyline invocation he's trying to get the mana for. That's the only reason I could see that. Play. Alright, so if we want to discard a color, we discard the plains, definitely. One, two, three, Tome Shredder, attack. If he double blocks, we rip apart the Rutha. How does that play sound? I have enough for Creative Outburst on the Rutha another turn. I think we just start with an attack. And we definitely play the Tome Shredder between this and Spirit Summoning. 6, 7. So we can rip apart the Spirit Summoning, or we can shred the Spirit Summoning in my graveyard. Get myself some more mana. Rutha's definitely strong. Knew that was coming. And yeah, I didn't play around it at all. Actually, yeah. Negate for next time. Creative Outburst needs another island. And so far, it looks like I'm just putting the blue in to get my color fixing, or to get the campus. So I'm good with that. That hiding of actual truths. Alright. If he attacks with the Fractal, I am triple blocking with everything but the Tome Shredder. Ugh. And if he plays a spell so big that he can't Rutha to duplicate, we negate. Okay. Can accept that. Let's see. We want to rip out one of the Spirit Summonings. My turn. I can discard and get a... I can attack with all. Tome Shredder to turn that into a 5/5 and churn my 4/4. I can deal 3 damage. That's not enough. I would need to discard the Creative Outburst. And I kind of want to use that Creative Outburst as a win condition. We're going to hold the line for a few more turns. And we get a Scry. And we'll put an upkeep stop in case we want to Prismari Campus during his turn. Alright, we have more. We have 2. Alright. Take out another Spirit Summoning. Rather have the pop quiz. Burying books. Alright, he's going to double it with Rutha. That's the only reason he does this. So the question is, who's he going to double it on? Alright, who are you going to target? You target that one? Alright. I'm going to negate the one that's targeting my Tome Shredder. You just making sure there's no sneaky reach. Fair enough. Let's take out another Spirit Summoning. Perfection. Alright. Next turn, the stall ends. Whew. We don't need that stop, actually. Snow Day and Creative Outburst. We don't need that stop. Text with the 6s, I'm using the 3-2 and the 4-3. I still can. Deal 1 more damage to him, and have a 6-6. That's the way I like it. Now I have a Creative Outburst for the Rutha. And if he plays Rutha here, I have a... Darn it, they're all 3-mana spells. That's unfortunate. Do I discard the Creative Outburst to Intervention blow everything up? Kind of considering it. Nah, I'm gonna do this. So we're going to start by attacking, and the question is, do we... Yeah, it's only 3. So I'm going to attack Creative Outburst the Rutha while he's tapped out. The reason I'm attacking now instead of after is because I want him to try a triple block, possibly, to... Yeah, get rid of that now. Do I want Retriever Phoenix or the Biblioplex? That's a good question. How's his health? He has a lot of cards. I think we actually... No, we have the Snow Day. I'm going to grab the Retriever Phoenix. Alright. I could play the island. I used both my Spirit Summonings, correct? Yep. Manifestation Stage for 3, which is actually perfect for my Draconic Intervention. Or, let's see, Snow Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'd have 2 left over. I think I just Snow Day the Fractal and the Maelstrom Muse. Attack in and play Stonerise Spirit. Well, let's attack first, see how he wants to block. If he quadruple blocks, I have no answer, so never mind. Snow Day first. Discard a card. We will discard the planes. Island. Do I want to attack? Yeah. Actually, no. No. Let's... Wait. Yeah, let's Draconic Intervention next turn. For 6. Darn. He made a bigger creature. Draconic Intervention. And that thing has 9, so I can't really kill it. It's okay. Draconic Intervention for 6. fine enough. Alright. During Discovery, I can discard the Stone Eye Spirit and the Retriever Phoenix, look for better cards. I think that's actually the play, because I have more Learn in my deck. But yeah, that 9-3 is causing an issue for me now. But we have an Elemental Masterpiece that we can use to get back in this game. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unfortunately, we can Elemental Masterpiece, or we can do the other. We're doing this just to save ourselves some health. Yep, we want Laurel, Blood Mage, and Elemental Masterpiece here, so... Now there's a Tome Shredder way in the back, but... Oh, definitely want to put Upkeep Scry now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd rather just chump right now, if I'm given the option. But yeah. Good deck, sir. And just played the Fractal one turn before I can handle it, and all this card draw you gain is now drowning me. 15 to 12. Oh, but I discarded a lot. I discarded a lot, so... I'm okay with one. If he has charge through, sucks to be me. I'm not losing 2 4/4s for a single creature like that. Quandrix Cultivator. Sounds good. Thinning his deck of lands. Definitely want to use this one. Oh, perfect. Do I just defend the campus that now before he gets a combat trick? Let's see, what can he get? He could get a counter spell? Or he could just get a bigger minion. That's really it. I still don't want to take the chance. The upkeep. He's going to do some upkeep tries himself. Oof. Tough game. My hope is that he starts putting things on the bottom. Alright. Does he scry again? No, you draw and then you scry the next time. Yep, sounds about right. Quandrix Blood Mage. I can handle that. Not right now. Not a bad card, but not right now. That's what I wanted. Do I attack with this guy? He double blocks. I kill the Quandrix Cultivator. He's at 7 health. If I attack with all, he's forced to block. If I attack with all, he's forced to block. That's good enough for me. If he double chumps, yep. I'll get rid of the Cultivator. Yep, that is the correct play on his part. I'll get rid of the Cultivator. And now he has to have a spell that is like, big play or something like that to get his Quandrix Pledge Mage big enough to kill me, and also, yeah. So he has to deal 3 damage out of nowhere, and he doesn't have that power output. Even if he gets Leyline Invocation now, which he did not scry, so not sure what he was playing for. Whatever you play here is the game. Alright. 7-1. 2 in a row. 2 7-1s in a row. That's beautiful. Alright. Look at that. I just need to look at this deck. What was I doing right with this deck? What am I doing right with this deck? So we have big late game that actually finishes the game. That's 1. We had a board clear, which we took full advantage of every time. That's 2. We have big body. Where we had bad cards, we threw them away. Because we had bad cards. I'm not going to deny that. We had flying to get around their threats. Yeah, I just dirtled and then I had a win condition. That's really it. Dirtle and win condition. That's the 2 things you need. Huh. Alright, let's pop open the packs. So that, because I know people like seeing the pack openings, so... Nice. And yeah, this is the card I was afraid of. This is the only thing that he could have done, but I'm like, he has to top deck it. So I'd rather just go aggressive, force him to have it, so that if he Leyline Invocations, I still have the win. Alright. 2 Quintoriuses. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Magma Opus. Always a good card. Glad to have it. For my Cody Brawl deck, I'm going to love it. Cooling Ritual. I now have 2. Gosh. But yeah, we apparently took the right route. It might have just been that we were facing bad players, but like... Yeah, we definitely could have had a better deck. But we went 7-1 with that deck, and I'm still trying to figure out what I did right, other than I did nothing wrong. Oh well, it worked. It worked. Blex. Ooh boy, I like Blex as a idea for a commander. Oof. Alright, and last one. Body of Research. Really fun card. Really fun card. Glad to have it. Glad to have it. Alright. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful